up YouTube, it's your boy Anime Specialist. So this episode was probably the best episode of the Reverie arc so far. Even though it's only been like 3 episodes of the Reverie arc, this episode was crazy good, man. Just meeting the captains of the Revolutionary Army in this episode was amazing. So let's get right to it, man. So the reason why I have this image right there is because I thought it was really funny because this girl was pushed on one of the captains of the Revolutionary Army, and she just let her her hand on her boob. So that was kind of funny to me. I don't think she noticed, but this was kind of a funny moment for me in this episode. So like I said, we were introduced to the captains of the Revolutionary Army. The first one was Morley. He's a giant. He's the captain of the Western Forces. And I really didn't expect the Revolutionary Army to have a giant as a captain, you know. So that's quite interesting. And his devil fruit power is pretty simple, I think. It seems like he can control the ground and reshape it as a weapon or a shield or something like that. So that's pretty interesting. And this guy is pretty weird, you know. He has a skirt, a mini skirt on him, and I don't know, man, he's a pretty weird guy. One of the 2 captains that I'm really interested in is Lindbergh. So this guy is from the Southern Forces, and it seems like he doesn't have a devil fruit power, but he's really intelligent and creates his own weapons and everything. So that's why I really liked him. It seems like he's creating weapons and technology by himself, and he's probably the genius of the Revolutionary Army. So that was quite interesting. I don't know what he is. He's maybe like a big squirrel or something like that. I don't really know, but he's one of my favorite captains from the army. One of the other captains is named Karasu. So the first time that I saw him, the way that he moved and everything reminded me a lot of Itachi and Naruto. So Itachi had jutsu that was pretty related to crows, and it seems like this guy's devil fruit power is crows or something like that. I'm not really sure, but he's a weird guy. We didn't really see his face. We only saw the thing that he has over his mouth, and it seems like he can't really talk loud, so he has a device that makes his voice louder. So he's really interesting. He's weird looking, but it's okay. That's what One Piece does. But anyway, man, we don't really know nothing about him. We know that he can control crows, but that's probably the only thing that we know. And the second captain that I'm really interested in is Belo Betty. She's the captain of the Eastern Forces. The reason why I'm really interested in her is because I love her design, and she looked pretty cute, you know. And her devil fruit power is quite particular, you know. That's the first time that we've seen a devil fruit power like that. And her devil fruit power is basically to pump up the people that she waves her flag to, you know. So if you're in a basketball game and she waves her flag at you, you're gonna be stronger, you're gonna be more pumped about the game and everything, and you're probably gonna beat your opponent. So that was one of the most interesting devil fruit power that I've seen in the One Piece universe. But yeah, man, they were defending some villagers from one of Blackbeard's subordinate, and they beat them pretty easily, you know. So we haven't seen a lot of them, but from what we've seen, they're really strong. And like one of Blackbeard's subordinates said, he said that they're not together a lot. They're not supposed to be together a lot, you know. The only reason that they're together right now is to go to a meeting or something like that. So they're usually, like they said in the episode, you know, Eastern Forces, they're all over the world. So that might be a first maybe in their life, that they're all together or something like that. So after the Dressrosa arc, one of Blackbeard's crew members found the Revolutionary Army's base, and we saw in the newspaper that this base was destroyed, and it was probably destroyed by Blackbeard and his crew members. So we haven't seen anything of that. I hope that we would have seen what really happened, how the Revolutionary Army escaped and everything. But now they're holding their meeting at Ivankov's island, so that was pretty funny just to see the Omaka, I don't remember their name, just seeing them fangirling over the members of the Revolutionary Army and everything. Obviously, we saw Sabo and how happy he was when he saw Luffy's bounty, and I don't even think we know what Sabo's bounty is. You know, it's been a while. I really want to know what his bounty is. If they have shown it, let me know in the comments down below. But it was really cool to see Sabo again. I think the last time that we saw him was in the Dressrosa arc, and he's a pretty cool character, man. He's one of Luffy's brothers, so I hope that we see him way more than we do right now in the series. At the Dressrosa arc, I really thought that Sabo was gonna become one of Luffy's crew members. I know that there's like one place left in Luffy's crew, because I think when the series started, Luffy said that he wanted 11 or 12 crew members. Now they have Jinbei, so that's like 10 or 11. So there's one crew members missing right now, and I think it maybe could be Sabo. And then we also saw Koala. It's just so cool to see how far she's gone since the first time that we've seen her. I think it was in a flashback with Fisher Tiger, Jinbei, and Arlong. She was a slave of the Celestial Dragons and everything, and she was pretty weird when she was a kid because of everything that happened to her, you know. So just seeing her character, her personality, complete change than what it was when she was a kid is really cool to see. I'm wondering how she became one of the Revolutionary Army's soldier and everything. I don't know. I don't remember if they told us, but just seeing her right now, she's probably, after Sabo, my favorite Revolutionary Army soldier right now. But yeah, man, like I said, it's really cool to see. So there was a big reveal in this episode. The Revolutionary Army and Dragon wants to declare war on the Celestial Dragons at the World Government meeting, the Reverie. So that's gonna be just bonkers. It's gonna be crazy, man. Just them arriving at the meeting and declaring war on the Celestial Dragons, while the other members of the meeting are there. So Vivi's gonna be there, Rebecca's gonna be there, Shirahoshi is gonna be there. So that's gonna be crazy when that happens, you know. So I'm hype about that moment. I really want the celestial dragon to go down. I'm wondering how they will be able to go there, you know, because I think the Navy is gonna be there to protect them, to not, you know. So it's going to be interesting to see how they will be able to go, because Akainu is probably going to be there and everything. So just seeing maybe a dragon versus Akainu would be amazing. But yeah, man, let me know what you thought about this week's episode in the comments down below, and let me know what you think is going to happen next. I think in next week's episode it's going to be all about the Navy and Akainu. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see their perspective. And yeah, man, thank you for watching. I do One Piece reviews every Saturday, so subscribe for that. And I do other anime related things like Black Clover reviews on Tuesdays, Kimetsu no Yaiba Demon Slayer on Saturdays, and sometimes Fairy Tail reviews on Saturdays also. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Anime Specialist out. Peace.